This is breaking news from 4 News Now.
Good afternoon for 4 News Now. I'm Rob King. We begin with breaking news out of Nashville, Tennessee. A mass shooting took place this morning around 7 a.m. Our time locally at Covenant Presbyterian School. Now, according to law enforcement, the shooter is suspected to be a 28-year-old woman, possibly a former student of the school. And what we know right now are 3 children have been killed as well as 3 adults. The shooter was also dead, died of gunfire from police. We have a little clip from law enforcement this morning.
We know that she was armed with at least 2 assault-type rifles and a handgun. We are efforting now to identify her. She entered the school through a side entrance and traversed her way from the first floor to the second floor, firing multiple shots. We now know that there are 3 students who were fatally wounded, as well as 3 adults inside the school.
Now, Nashville police is expected to hold another press conference in this hour. They said approximately 4 p.m. Eastern time, so that would be 1 p.m. locally. And we will provide that, live stream that press conference on kxly-plus as well. So again, that's all we know in a mass shooting at a Nashville elementary school this morning. 6 victims of the shooting as well as the shooter are dead. Moving on into, we'll take a look now at what the 4 News Now team is working on today. Peter Choi is in the South Hill of Spokane. Neighbors have been complaining about break-ins happening for months now. So he is down in that area. One neighbor reported that their garage was broken into and the door was destroyed. So residents are asking for help. That's in the area of 51st and Freya. Peter is also planning to reach out to police about if they're noticing a trend on the South Hill, an increase of crime, again in the area of 51st and Freya. Jordan Smith is taking a look at a local property today. It looks like this house on the corner of Liberty and East Nevada, which has been an issue for neighbors for a long time, is being purchased by the city to be renovated. And it's going to be turned into multifamily housing. So now they're going to demolish the building entirely and again rebuild multifamily housing. We don't have a timeline yet on when that project is going to begin, but the purchase aspect of it, they're now in that process. Jordan is speaking with neighbors who say they are relieved to see that this property will be destroyed and turned into something a little more helpful for the community. 4 News Now's Vanessa Perez is taking a look at Idaho legislation, which was signed into law last week. It's a bill that prohibits trans students from using the bathrooms that they identify with. They have to use the bathrooms that correspond with the gender they were assigned at birth. It also paves the way for other students to sue the school if they find out that a trans student was given permission to use the bathroom that they identify with, or if it's determined that the school failed to take reasonable action to prevent trans students from using the bathrooms, again, they identify with. So they have to have bathrooms for boys and girls. And according now to Idaho law, you have to use the bathroom that you were assigned at birth. Vanessa is speaking with a civil rights group about that and if there are any next steps. Closing out with a look at the forecast. It's going to be breezy and warming today, but there is still a chance of rain. Seasonal temperatures today, as you can see, that high near 48. Typical spring day. Looking ahead into the week, however, it's going to be warming above seasonal. Wednesday, actually, we could touch the 60s, which is nice to hear. Do you remember 60-degree weather? I do not, but it will cool off as we head into the weekend, possibly, as you can see, wind and rain. A big drop between Friday and Sunday. We get back into the 40s. So that's all we have for today's KXLY Plus Daily Rundown. Again, we will bring that Nashville press conference live on KXLY Plus, which you can download for your connected smart TVs, Apple TV, Roku, for free 24/7 streaming 4 News Now news. And we will have all those stories and more coming up tonight at 5. But for now, live in studio, I'm Rob King for KXLY Plus.